What up, everybody? This is Pac-Man 1987. I'm going to be goofing around today with the Kawasaki W800 Black Edition. As you can see here, it's a little bit of a step down from the Lightning I was messing around with the other day. And I was kind of feeling like, okay, so I've been messing around with the absolute top end of street bikes. Figured I'd take it back, go back to kind of like the early low-tier bikes. Not to say that this thing is a piece of junk. This is actually one of the best 100 to 200 PowerPoint tier bikes you could possibly get in the naked bike category. This thing will pretty much win every race you try to do with it once you get the hang of it. And it's really a lot of fun. I figured I'd goof around with it, and I've been wanting to practice some first person since I have a motorcycle controller coming in a few weeks. So I think that'll be more fun with first person mode, but we'll see. So I'm gonna do this thing today in first person, and I'm just gonna hit a couple of tracks and see kind of what happens. Go do some time trials. I'm gonna start off on Sierra Nevada because it's one of my best tracks. And I'm going to just run a couple of laps, maybe do a race with it. Just kind of to calibrate the rider, so to speak. Make sure I don't have anything silly on. Okay. There we go. Not exactly a speed demon, mind you. But it handles really well. Ooh, it handles really well. Woo! Cut that close, but that was a good line. A little bit of gravel there, but that's okay. Now the reason this thing is so good at its tiers, because you could do that with it. That's pretty cool, right? Now because it handles so well at really high speed for how fast these bikes go, so you can just outpace people through turns, and it has quite a bit of torque for how little it is. At this tier anyway. So again, I like my torquey bikes. You can just pull away from people out of turns and win that way. That was a nice little run. See if we can win a race. Should be able to. What do I have it set on? Hard. That should be fine for now. Forget it. Let's put it on realistic. See how we do. You don't even have to tweak this thing. Like the suspension, the gearing, it's all solid right from the get-go. Honestly, in this game, you don't have to do a lot of tweaking. Either way. Check something here real quick. Okay, back to what we were doing. I don't know, you know, so bikes at this tier, they're slow. Obviously. But they're really fun. Like, this tier is fun. And it's hard because the mistakes really cost you at this tier. You can see I've probably made a mistake here, and I got a guy catching up to me, and it's going to be really hard to lose him. But I may have already lost. We'll see though. Cut that guy off. Yeah, see, he's just doing way better than me. Ah! So, third person, not, or third place, not so bad. Could be better. See if we can improve that. This is the other bit, is I'm playing in first person, which is actually a little harder in this game than third person. You can't see where your wheel is. You have to be able to guess, or, well, not guess, but judge where your wheel is. That does actually matter a little bit. Like if you're riding really close to an edge. Much better that time. So way out ahead of the pack. And the reason mistakes cost you so much is you just don't have the power to overtake someone that gets an advantage on you at this tier. Doing a lot better this time. A lot better. Nope, nope, nope. He's got a lot of speed. Yeah, I didn't shift up fast enough, and that may have actually just cost me this race. We'll see. He's bumping me. I think I'm gonna pull it out. Maybe just barely. It's gonna be really close. Yep, got it. And you see, I almost did no braking that entire run, because again, I'm not moving very fast. So a lot of the times, all you have to do is roll off the throttle a little bit, or downshift, and the engine braking will do all the braking you need to do. Which isn't, you know, like in real life, that's extremely not what you should do most of the time. When I was braking, it was usually very brief little taps. And was there a gap? Let's see if we get that view again. There's a gap there in the suspension on the front fork. Hey, look at that. There's a geometry gap. That's kind of silly. Yeah, there it is. You can see right through it. That's goofy. Let's try a different track. We'll do one of more like the street, city tracks. See how it does. That's where these things are actually really fun. Let's take a look. What do we got? Well, Kanto gets pretty city track, but I've already done it enough lately that I'm just kind of tired of it. What is Milan? That one's not bad. Let's give that a go. There's not a lot going on here, but it's got some twists. I just like the way the thing looks, too. It looks cool. Classic. They stopped making these a few years ago. I'm actually really bummed because they had pretty decent specs for what they are and for how much they cost. Like, I would have had fun with one. Where does this go? Right? Okay. Ooh, that goes really right. Okay. The new track. Haven't really done this one before. These city tracks are actually really hard to race on too, because again, mistakes just cost you. And with all these straightaways, it really, you can't leverage. I like to leverage bikes that have a real torque advantage to beat people in turns. And I can't do that here, so I struggle with these tracks. That sounds good. Oh, that is a really fun turn. Oop, jump the curb a bit. I slowed that way down. This thing doesn't need to go that slow. I'm gonna work on that. This is actually a good track. I like this track. I'd probably have to do a track day on this. Maybe I'll do this the next one. On my track day episodes. was pretty good. Is this the left or the right turn? Left turn. Whoa, we didn't slow down nearly enough for that. And we hit the wall. A little hard to judge sometimes on these too. Like, I agree if these city tracks can be dense. That was more than insufficient. Nope, no it wasn't. Okay. Let's work on that. So we've got this turn. Pretty wild set of turns. There we go. About 62. You need to almost immediately straighten up and brake for that next turn. We're gonna work on that one. I'm definitely doing better than I did last time. I don't like the way that went. Let's work on that. We were doing really good up until that point. That was good. I don't think I even need to slow down there. There we go, that was good. Alright, let's work on some turns. Like this one right here at the very beginning. I don't like that. I feel like... Alright, so we're through this turn. We want to swing wide. We want to brake. That's a much better line through that turn. We got a wide right? No, left. Doing worse this time, but that's okay. I gotta work on that one too. Probably get a better line through there too. Okay, so we're gonna work on this one. Oh, I'm doing that way too early. It's like really hard to judge the distance on that turn because that weird widening point. That was better. That was way better. I'm happy with that. I just got to do that repeatedly now. This is a left. That was really good. Nope. A little too much. I need to swing wider. That was way better. That was solid. Didn't need to downshift there. Probably should have been in 4th gear already by that point, but that's okay. I'm ready for a race. Maybe not the realistic tier bots, but maybe the hard ones. That way when they get out in front of me, they won't get too far. I can get a feel for what they're doing. Times are definitely improving though. That was pretty good. Let's see what we can do against some bots. Real quick. Change this. What up, everybody? This is Pac-Man 1987. I am back again. I had to make, I was actually streaming a little while ago. I had to make some changes to my stream setup because I was having some issues. But I believe I have that resolved now. And I've decided, I was goofing around with the W800 Black here. And I have decided that I was having way too much fun with the Milano racetrack. So I'm going to go ahead and do a track day here. We're just going to see how this goes. So I'm going to race some bots because that's about where I'm at now. Let's get this to play at the right frame rate. That would be great. There we go. let's start with the hard bots. Let's see how I do. I don't know how well I'm going to do on this. Let's do it. So far, so good. So this one is a left hand. Oh, get back here, you. Yeah, get out of my way. Oh, wipe out. It was going too fast. So far, so good. Oh, no, I was going through that way incorrect. That was a little bit better that time, wasn't it? And this bike is fun. Nope. Let's see. We need to come at that a different way. Don't mind me, just kicking over that can. No big deal. There we go. You'll notice, again, they were catching up there, but I have so much torque on this bike compared to all the other bikes at this tier that I just pass them right up. Torque, and it's lightweight for what it is. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's try the realistic tier bots and see how I do, because I have a feeling they're going to kick my butt. Maybe not. They're not always that much better. I might even do this on third person, although I was having a really good time on that track in first person. Alright. So far, so good. Keep that lead, I'll be doing alright. That was good. Alright, so this is the first big right-hand turn. Not bad. Alright, so this is the fun turn. That is a sweet turn. I am just smoking them. Like, good grief, this thing is so good at this tier. Or not. There we go. That didn't quite go as planned. Let's just see. Yep. Good times. Oh, the physics. I love it. Not bad. The other thing I really like about this bike, because again, this is a like 1 to 200 power points tier bike, so this is bottom tier, quote unquote, as far as the naked bikes are concerned. But it's one of my favorite ones in the game because it's just good. Like, it handles good. It's so stable, it's not even funny. Like, you can do anything on this bike. You could even not pay attention to the track while you're talking and go way too fast through a turn and then crash into the wall if you wanted to. But I can't slide this thing if I try, which is not a bad thing. And again, I just kind of bummed they don't make these anymore. I looked it up one time. I don't think they've made them for years. I would have totally enjoyed riding one of these in the real world. It's a fun machine. Not bad. What was my time compared to the second? Good grief, 8 seconds, 8.8 seconds. What the heck? Yeah, this thing, it's 187 power points, fully upgraded, or performance points. And in that 100 to 200 tier, it is completely unstoppable once you get the hang of it. So let's switch some bikes up. Let's see what else I've got. How about some a little more oomph? Technically lower power points or performance points, but this thing is a little wilder ride. Or I could just let's just jump up to the 250R. I like this thing. Look at that! Look at that! This is so 90s. It's not even funny. Let's try it out. Love the way this thing sounds too. Good grief. So cool. Alright, so we gotta slow down. That wasn't bad. That was bad. We gotta slow down a lot more. How are we doing here? Right about here, maybe. Yeah, that was good. This is that big right-hander. And we just flew right into the wall there. Oh, man. Oh, the humanity. Humanity of it all. Let's just see how we did. How'd we do? Well, we hit the wall so hard that we clipped through the bike. Not bad. See how he's doing. Yeah, he's having some problems. Alright, so let's try that turn again. We gotta work on this. We're coming up, we're coming up. We're in a good spot here, I think. We just need to slow down more. That was a little better. We'll keep at it. Not bad, not bad. Ooh, ah. The leaning helps. You gotta lean. Here we gotta go way back. We just gotta work on finding the break point. I feel like it's right about here. Nope, that was way too soon. We can break a little later than that. Maybe right about that line. I feel like that's your break point. Or a little hair before it. Now this is one of my favorite bikes in the game also. It handles really good for what it is. It's fast as all get out. It can consistently win races. Probably should remember that I'm in a time trial and that it's going to keep going. Hey, how's it going? Whoa, that was a slide. Let's rewind that. I want to see that slide. All right, let's see. Where did it start to step out? There it is. Wasn't very long. But it definitely skidded. How are you doing today? Just goofing around on this Milano track. Was goofing around with a different bike, and I tried this track out, and I'm like, you know what, this is way too much fun. I'm gonna do a track day episode. All right, so where were we? We were right about here. Doing just fine. Oh! I'm forgetting which part of the track I'm on again. We're gonna work on that one. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Could be better. Oh my god, I want to ride this in real life. This road is amazing. That turn would be so much fun. Yeah, I could probably do that better, but it was an improvement. Yep. Oh yeah, yeah. Nothing quite this crazy. I have a Sportster in real life, which is surprisingly fun. $1,200 custom. You know, it's a Harley. It's not going to be a sport bike at any point in time. But the Sportster is definitely the sportiest bike that Harley offers, except for maybe the Street Rod. I'm gonna restart this track. Which I think I'm gonna do one of the races. I also have a 1984 Honda CB650, which is a heck of a lot of fun, although at the moment it needs a little work. kind of the pitfalls of having older bikes like that is you frequently have to work on them. So hopefully this summer I'll have it back up and rolling. Let's see. I want to do race. Maybe not the realistic bots though. This game has definitely been a godsend this winter. There's just a lot of times I can't ride. And then this last month or two, the weather everywhere has just been so chaotic. I'll scratch the itch a bit. Ah, these guys are doing really good. This is good though, I can ride behind them and see what they're doing. Nope. Oh, yeah, that was not a good line. You can actually learn a lot from these bots. Other than just the fact that I'm not that great at this game yet. Ah, hey, come on, man. Don't bump me. Yeah, I really like that, actually, about the Harleys stylistically. I mean, it's very simple. There's not anything too wacky to it. It's an engine, a frame, and some wheels and whatnot, and I like it. I have managed to completely lose this race. I also have a soft spot for the Sportster stylistically because it really hasn't changed much since like the 1950s when they first rolled them out. I mean, if you look at the Sportsters today, they're very similar to the originals. Kind of the layout of the seat and whatnot, and the rear suspension has changed a bit, but otherwise they're very similar. Oh yeah, the police cruiser bikes are awesome. Gonna try a different bike here. One second, just got a text message. Alright, let's change bikes. What else do I got? Just put this thing together the other day. I think I'll give it a try. Did I leave it in quick race? No, I'm in time trial. Excellent. Probably help if I remember where I am. Good grief. Okay. I was like paying attention to the instrument cluster there. We're gonna restart that. This thing sounds good. I slowed down for that way too soon. If we can go further back. There we go. Alright, we're gonna work on that. This thing's a little more wild. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. And this thing has some oomph. Let's see how this looks from third person. Oof. So this thing, compared to what I was riding just a little while ago, is a lot bigger, but a lot more oomph. You really got to kind of baby it through these turns a lot more by comparison. Oop. I think, where's the break point here? Maybe that dash line. Ah, there we go, yep. Much better. Also, this thing really is okay going into first gear. A lot of bikes in this game, at the speeds you're racing, if you go into first gear, it causes all kinds of wacky problems. Like the gearing is a huge jump down in first gear, and you're gonna engine brake like crazy, lock up the wheels, slide all over the place. So a lot of bikes I don't bother to go into first gear, but this one seems quite happy popping down into first gear for tight turns. Oh, I did that way too early. Let's see. Where's the break point here? That was better. I'm going a little slower than I was last time. This thing sounds great in the tunnel. I was maybe a bit aggressive on that part there, but wasn't bad. Glad I put this thing together the other day. This is a fun bike. Good solid universal Japanese motorcycle. See how I do in a race. Looks awesome too. Good grief. This is unfortunately another model that no longer is manufactured, because boy does it look cool. At least as far as I'm aware, it's no longer manufactured. So far, so good. Oh, no, I don't like that. That was a bump. I was way too early on that braking. The brake point definitely appears to be, for most bikes, to be that dashed line, or right before it, rather. I think I got this one in the bag. Not bad. That thing is really good. It's got a really good mix of torque and horsepower. So it was kind of the best of both worlds there. I had really good top speed in the straights and all the torque in the world to get through the curves and then blast out of them and beat everybody there. That has a lot of things going for it there at its tier. I'm going to do one more race with it. I'm going to try the realistic tier bots and see how I do. Here we go. Yeah, good grief. Really good acceleration. That was a little sloppy. Didn't like that. Alright. So far so good. Braking, braking, braking. Very good. Braking, 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 braking. That was solid. That went really well. This thing is awesome. Sick machine. Take a look at my replay real quick. I like the replay mode on this. Yep, that was good. I think I'm starting to get the hang of this track. This is a really fun one. A little wobbly there. Definitely swung wide on that big turn. This is where I had that problem, but the second time through I did a pretty good job of it. That was really good. What other modes do I have? I think there's like some wacky camera modes here. Yeah, that one was really good. That felt good. I put it into a nice little slide there. That went really well. I'm liking this track. Well, that's going to have to be it for now. I got to go for the moment. But I think I'm definitely going to do another episode with this track and do some of the more the higher tier bikes next time. So look for that. If you are still watching, I hope you enjoyed. I definitely had a lot of fun here with this one. And probably be doing some more of this upcoming week, as well as some more Kerbal stuff. So look for that. And, you know, if you want to, like, subscribe, follow, whichever your platform of choice does. I definitely appreciate it. And watch for me to pop up again. More than likely, I'll definitely be doing something on Tuesday for sure. I don't know about tomorrow yet. So if you are still watching again, have a good one, and I hope you enjoyed.